This is CS50 Web Project 1, Wiki Encyclopedia. There were 7 requirements for this project, and I'm just going to walk through them. Requirement 1 was the entry page. So visiting wiki/title, where title is the title of an encyclopedia entry, should render a page that displays the contents of that encyclopedia entry. The view should get the content of the encyclopedia entry by calling the appropriate util function. If the entry is requested that does not exist, the user should be presented with an error page indicating that the requested page was not found. So for instance, C does not exist, and there's the error page. If the entry does exist, the user should be presented with a page that displays the content of the entry. The title of the page should include the name of the entry. So for example, CSS does exist. There's the page. Requirement 2 is the index page, shown here. Update index.html such that instead of merely listing the names of all pages in the encyclopedia, user can click on any entry name to be taken directly to that page, as demonstrated here. Requirement 3 is search. Allow the user to type a query in the search box in the sidebar to search for an encyclopedia entry. If the query matches the name of an encyclopedia entry, the user should be redirected to that entry's page, CSS. If the query does not match the name of an encyclopedia entry, the user should be taken to a search result page that displays a list of all encyclopedia entries that have the query as a substring. For example, if the search query were YTHO, then Python should appear in the search results. Clicking on any of the entry names on the search results page should take the user to that entry's page. New page. Clicking create new page in the sidebar should take the user to a page where they can create a new encyclopedia entry. You should be able to enter a title for the page in the text area. Should be able to enter the markdown content for that page. You should be able to click a button to save their new page. When the page is saved, if it exists, it should be saved to disk, and the user should be taken to the new entries page as shown here. If it already exists, so we just created C. If the encyclopedia page already exists with the provided title, the user should be presented with an error message. Error C.md already exists. So that one wasn't saved. Okay, requirement 5. On each entry page, the user should be able to click a link to be taken to a page where the user can edit that entry's markdown content in a text area. The text area should be pre-populated with the existing markdown content of the page. The user should be able to click a button to save the changes made to the entry. Once the entry is saved, the user should be redirected to that entry's page. Requirement 6, clicking random page. Clicking random page in the sidebar should take a user to a random encyclopedia entry. HTML, get. Requirement 7, markdown to HTML conversion. Basically, that's just showing that all these were written in Markdown, not HTML. And when this page is rendered, it's converting the HTML to Markdown. And that's the completed project.